And there's breaking news coming in here on headlines today. Pakistan Rangers will be expected to hand over the captured BSF trooper by tomorrow is the breaking news that we're getting to you right now. Our reporters are in touch with their sources and the latest indications are that Satyasheel Yadav of the BSF will be handed over by the Pakistani Rangers at a designated time at some point tomorrow. Let's go straight across to Gaurav Sawant, our editor of Strategic Affairs, for more on this story. Gaurav, finally, a breakthrough, it appears. Satyasheel Yadav to be handed back to us tomorrow.
Sources in the BSF have told headlines today that in the next 24 hours, Satyasheel Yadav would be handed over at the Chenab border outpost. This is that border post between India and Pakistan, between Pakistan's Chenab Rangers and the 33rd Battalion of the Border Security Force on the Indian side. So this is what sources are telling us, that in the next 24 hours, they expect Satyasheel Yadav to be handed over. This was to have happened later today, but for some reason, it has been postponed to tomorrow.
Yes.
Intelligence inputs seem to indicate that there were senior officers of the ISI and the Field Intelligence Unit who had come down from Lahore to interrogate Yadav, and post that interrogation, he's expected to be handed over tomorrow, Shiv.
So it's going to be handed over tomorrow. I want to bring in headlines today's Hamza Amir live with us from Islamabad as well. Hamza, a lot of concern over when Satyasheel Yadav was going to be handed over. It appears there's been a breakthrough. What are you hearing from your side through your sources in the Pakistani Rangers about what's happening?
Well, Shiv, I think, it's a normal practice on both part of Pakistan-Indian border side.
Yes.
If anyone who has actually, even mistakenly crosses over the border, let it be a Pakistani or an Indian, he will have to go through a few interrogations, a few questionnaire sessions from all the concerned intelligence agencies. And that is exactly what is going on right now. The Indian officer who is here, he was taken into immediate custody of the Pakistan Rangers Border Security Force on the Pakistan side. And he's been currently being questioned, and also they're ensuring that he's kept safe. I've spoken to some of the people who are in Rangers in the Sialkot borderline, and they said that he's kept in complete security, and also on the borderline they do not have that much of a stretch against each other. So he's perfectly fine, but only the formalities are required to be done. There will be a flag meeting sort in which he will be officially handed over. That is why they're giving it more time, that everything is settled down, and in the morning first thing when they have the flag meeting scheduled, they will have him transferred to the Indian side.
Stay with me, Hamza and Gaurav. I also want to bring in Ashwini Kumar, our colleague in Jammu, who's been reporting the story and in fact who broke the story first. Ashwini, relief for the family of Satyasheel Yadav and for the BSF as well. Satyasheel is likely to be handed over tomorrow. All indications are that this issue is going to be resolved, and at a flag meeting tomorrow, Satyasheel Yadav will return to India.
Yes, there are reports that since we are in the same area, and there are reports that the Satyasheel Yadav will be handed over tomorrow to the BSF pool, and they have already given the written request to the Pakistani Rangers that this is a mistakenly, and because of the fault in the boat, he has crossed over to the Pakistani side. He was without arms and ammunition, and he was even without the shoes, because he was in the boat. And no, they have to decide at what time he will be handed over to the BSF post, and because of pressure from the both sides, because Army, Ministry of External Affairs, Ministry, BSF, they are contacted the Pakistani Ranger. Even the Pakistani Ranger DG has given a statement that since he is with us and he has to go under the formalities, he is being interrogated by the all agencies, because of they want to see whether it was a mistake or with some project also. So that is the reason, and we have a report here also that tomorrow he'll be handed over to the BSF either in Oktrai post or in Chenab area.
Gaurav, when Satyasheel Yadav comes back tomorrow, and we hope that these reports are correct, that he's going to be handed back to us tomorrow, just take us through what the process will be, because today we've been dealing with reports of him undergoing an interrogation at the hands of field intelligence units in Pakistan as well as the ISI. So just for the benefit of our viewers, take them through what happens once he comes back. There will be an intelligence debrief on this side as well, isn't that so?
There will be an intelligence debrief immediately. He would be quarantined for some time. He would be isolated. there would be a medical examination initially so that they know that he is fit and fine, he's hale and hearty. There would be counselling at one stage, and after that counselling, there would be a debrief. What happened? What were the circumstances in which he went across? What happened there? What was he, what was he interrogated about? What is the information that he'd given out? What is the information that the Pakistanis were seeking? Also, his observations about what the situation is across the international border, and subsequently a decision will be taken whether he's kept with the unit, whether he's sent out for counselling, whether he's sent on leave for some time, and then he comes back to the unit.
All right, so let's hope that everything goes to plan, and at that flag meeting tomorrow, BSF Jawan Satyasheel Yadav is handed back to us. Gaurav, Ashwini, Hamza, thanks for joining us on this nice bit of breaking news that the Jawan is going to be coming back to us 24 hours after he was swept away in the Chenab River to the Pakistani side in Sialkot.